care about academics, I think, if you go to Duke. Is that fair to say? It's not quite the same as at Indiana, right?
Let's get another call in before we get out of
here. But you know what I mean? Like, but I think other coaches, other programs are going to say, maybe I got a shot at getting some of these guys that have been going to Duke.
Yeah,
right? More so than before.
No way to know today, but only time will tell. I mean, we will have that answer. Who knows? Let's sneak in Kenny the Mailman, who's up next on our phone line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com.
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Kenny?
I just wanted to quickly tell you how college basketball, this is a real life change. We talk about it theoretically, but I've been such a Vandy fan a long time. I got a Willie Daunic signed program from years ago, but we hadn't gone in 3 or 4 years. I don't even know who's on the roster because they come and go. It's not really a 4-year program. We started going to Belmont games. It's cheaper. The venue is excellent, closer, and you're really watching a college team perform at a college level. So I've had people say, well, they can't win it all. And it's like, so I'm just there to see, a fun game and to enjoy it. So that's how I've changed. And I think a lot of people are going to find stuff like that to do. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
It's a great point. I mean, we've talked about this, but if you go to Belmont year to year, you watch, Grayson Murphy as a freshman, as a sophomore, as a junior, as a senior, right? And you can go down the list, all those guys, Brads, and, the names come and go, but they're there for 4 years. And there is something special about being a follower of a team when you see that growth, right? And right now at the top, and Vanderbilt's a good example, so much turnover on the roster. Just when you were getting to know Scottie Pippen Jr. and really get excited about watching him grow, he's gone.
He gone. All right, we'll come back. Elliot Friedman will join us from Sportsnet. We'll get into all things hockey with him to start the third hour of Darren, Daunic, and Chase. That's next.
From Franklin to Germantown.
You split up the second line. You move people around.
We are Nashville's best sports talk.
ESPN
102.5 The Game and the Game Nashville app.
ElectronicExpress.com. We make it happen.
312 Pizza Company is family-owned and operated, bringing you a slice of Chicago to Nashville. 312 Pizza Company specializes in deep dish pizza, thin crust pizza, and all things Chicago style. And always made from scratch using secret family recipes passed down generation to generation. 312 Pizza is open 7 days a week and located in Germantown with dine-in, takeout, and curbside available. Call 615-730-7888 to order 312 Pizza Company, Nashville's authentic Chicago pizzeria.
After a long, cold, miserable, snow-shoveling, polar vortex, frostbitten winter, the last thing I want to do when spring arrives is yard work. So here's a helpful tip to get you out of raking and reseeding. Advice on how to go golfing instead of whacking weeds and mowing the lawn.
Zoom across your yard with precision and ease on a new Kubota zero-turn mower. Right now, you can get 0% financing up to 72 months on certain models. Visit Coleman Tractor, featuring Kubota's full line of Kubota lawnmowers, utility vehicles, and more. Check out the all-new Sidekick utility vehicle with best-in-class acceleration and the strength to haul half a ton or tow a full ton. When your job demands precision construction equipment, Kubota has earned a solid reputation for well-engineered products that are reliable and deliver results. Coleman Tractor has 4 convenient locations in Middle Tennessee, Nashville, Clarksville, Paris, and their newest location in White House. Now through June 30th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more info.
Do you want to have a 1K payday? Head to theGameNashville.com and enter this keyword, currency. You'll instantly qualify for $1,000 in this nationwide contest. Enter the keyword currency at theGameNashville.com. The 1K payday. Brought to you in part by Nashville's best sports talk, ESPN 102.5 The Game and the Game Nashville app.
Get huge savings at the Electronic Express Memorial Day sale going on right now. Save big on all 4K TVs, home and car audio, computers, smart home, mattresses, and more. We have the best prices guaranteed. Up to 50% off all appliances from LG, Whirlpool, GE, Samsung, and more. In stock and ready to deliver. Plus, get up to 36 months free financing. The Memorial Day sale is going on now at Electronic Express. We make it happen.
When you get to be my age, you've seen just about everything. But the one thing I plan on never seeing is out-of-pocket expenses that Medicare doesn't pay for. And with Medicare supplement coverage from Farm Bureau health plans, I'll never be out of network, so I can use the doctor I want to choose. So if you're turning 65 and have questions about Medicare supplement plans, dental, vision, or prescription drug coverage, talk to a representative today or visit us at fbhp.com. Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us.
Hey, it's Jared for TriStar Moving. If you're looking to move, you need to give my friends at TriStar Moving a call. At TriStar Moving, you'll get 5-star service throughout the entire process. Everything will be taken care of, from covering your floors, banisters, railings, front door thresholds, furniture, TVs, and more. They took great care of my move and made it as stress-free as possible. If you're looking to move, give TriStar Moving a call, 615-640-1219, or visit them at nashvillemoving.org/radio and get 5% off your entire move. TriStar Moving, my official movers.
Nashville's best sports talk, locally owned, home of our Nashville Predators. WPRT-FM Pegram, 97.5 Murfreesboro, WBUZ HD2 Laverne, online at thegaynashville.com. We are
ESPN
102.5 The Game. Live from the Wholesaling Studios, powered by RumbleOn.com. It's time for Darren, Daunic, and Chase, with hosts Darren McFarland, Willie Daunic, and Chase McCabe on Nashville's best sports talk.
ESPN
102.5 The Game.
Third hour, Darren, Daunic, and Chase here on this Thursday afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good day to this point. Darren McFarland, Willie Daunic, and Chase McCabe with you. The show flying by. We'll continue this train rolling down the tracks. Hour number 3, we start off with Elliot Friedman, Sportsnet, 31 Thoughts, Hockey Night in Canada. He now joins us like he does every Thursday. Elliot, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you guys doing?
Anything to talk about in your market these days?
Oh, my God. It's burning down here, guys.
Well, we had someone call in the other day from Toronto who listens to the show, who used to live in Nashville, and they said, because I've used the reference, that city is going to burn down. And he said, no, it's not burning down because it's flooded right now with all the tears. So
maybe that'll put down. Maybe the flooding will cancel out all the burning down people.
Yeah, it was a pretty good line.
It's angry up here. It's angry up here. Brendan Shanahan, the president of the team, began his season-ending Zoom conference yesterday by basically apologizing to the fans. The first thing he said. So they're well aware of what the atmosphere is around here.
How do you explain it? I mean, honestly, and I know they're getting peppered with all this stuff, but you're up 3-1. You lose that first game. Everybody understands why you lose the first game. We talked about the hit on Tavares with you, but then to come back, storming back, and it looked like everything, everything had settled down. They've recovered. Now they're out to win it for their teammate. They go up 3-1. They're in control, and the next thing you know, they're out in 7.
Yeah, they're focusing on lack of a killer instinct. That's something we heard a lot yesterday. And I do think there is something to that. The thing that was tough for me to watch, just in terms of the way they played, was, they're up 3-1, and they fell down 3-0 in Game 5, came back and forced overtime. They had lost on the first shift. They fell down, and Game 6, they basically got almost run out of the building in the first period. Their goalie, Jack Campbell, saved them. Fell down 2-0, came back, forced overtime, probably should have won and deserved to win, lost. And then in Game 7, it looked like they were never in it. Like sometimes, you look at a team and you say, oh my God, they're beaten. And, when the way they played Game 7, it looked like they were so frustrated from not winning either of the previous 2 games that they were beaten. Like, you never thought in Game 7 they were going to win the game as it unfolded. And that's I think what they're looking at here. Now, they've got the big four here. The big four is the nickname for the four top offensive players: Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, and John Tavares. And they say they want to bring back the big four. There's a lot of debate about that here. I think bringing back the big four is right. But I think they do have to, like, you know what, guys, like I compare it to myself. Like, I think I'm a pretty nice person, but I realize there's sometimes in life you got to be, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I apologize later. You've got to be a bit of a prick. And I just think they've got some guys who haven't figured that out yet. And I think they're going to go, I think the other thing they're going to do is, I think they're going to look for either a goalie or a defenseman, the best one that they can find, and say, how can we get this person on our roster? And I think they're going to continue to try to surround them with, the players like a guy with the mentality of like a Victor Arvidsson. Like a guy like that who maybe isn't the biggest, strongest guy, but the guy who will chew glass, run through walls, and, knock down his own grandmother to win a game. I just think that those are the personalities they're going to look for.
It seems like if they were to shed, meaning, a trade, it seems like all the signs point toward Mitch Marner.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No?
Okay. I don't think they're going to do that. Like, I know there's a lot of people really here that are pissed off at Mitch Marner today. I think that is an insane trade to make.
Okay.
He's 24 years old. He's pretty much a 90-point scorer. He's still young. How are you going to win that trade? Who are you going to trade for that is going to replace what you give up in Mitch Marner? Plus, he's a Toronto kid who wants to win here. Does he have some things he's got to learn? Yes. Does he have to raise his level? Yes. But I'm betting on that kid long term. Like, you are not going to win a trade for him. I mean, how many players in the league can you trade for that are going to replace what you're going to lose in him? I think it's crazy talk. I really do.
Well, if you get on the Preds chatter boards, they will tell you Ryan Ellis and Victor Arvidsson for Mitch Marner. That's their proposed trade. Fans playing GM.
No disrespect. How old's Ellis?
Ellis is 28.
And how old's Arvidsson?
They're both around the same. High 20s, approaching 30.
No, Ellis is 30.
Is Ellis 30? Okay.
Yeah. And Arvidsson is 28.
28.
Yeah. No disrespect to Ryan Ellis and Victor Arvidsson, but you're talking about, I can see that one being on a Predator fan board. Put it that way.
Yeah. No, I understood that.
If you're in Toronto, you're not doing that.
Right.
No
I understand. That was more tongue in cheek, but I was just letting you know that is out there.
If David Poile gets that deal done, he should be arrested.
But going back to what you said of, trying to, because that's what Tampa did after they got swept, right? And they go out and they get a Patty Maroon, and you try to find, and that's what the Predators did last offseason, to try to get more edge and more grit, more toughness, more pushback. I mean, I thought when they brought in, Wayne Simmons and Joe Thornton and Nick Foligno, those type of guys, wasn't that supposed to provide that, or no?
Well, I think that's part of the reason the fans here are so angry today, guys, is that, they had a really good regular season. They played really well. They didn't have too many bad games. So they won their division, and they deserved to win their division. They earned it. And also, it was the year where you didn't have to look at Boston or Tampa Bay for the first two rounds. So you're sitting here and you're saying, boy, we had a great year. We're playing really well. We won games playing offensively. We won games with good defense. We don't have to see our two worst nemesis, who are two of the best teams in the league, and thud. And you're right. It was supposed to solve a lot of these problems. And, like Matthews and Marner are wearing it. Matthews had one goal in the series. He's a career 16% shooter. I think he shot 2%. The other thing with Matthews was really weird is that I think he hit the net this year on over 60% of his shots. think he was below 50 in this series. You know, that shows you, I think, opposing teams play like everybody talks about the refereeing in the playoffs. Fine. I didn't like that penalty last night in the Vegas-Colorado game in overtime, for example. But I think the biggest thing that changes in the playoffs is the players. There's no nights off. There's much more attention to detail.